The Nigerian bourse closed negative amidst bar interest and sell-offs as bears dominated proceedings, driving down the broad market. The all-share index depreciated by 0.08% to close at 52,612.55 points. In the same vein, market capitalization declined by 25 billion naira to close at 28.681 trillion naira, while the year-to-date return settled at 1.97%. The stock market has advanced by 1,016.89 basis points since the start of the year. Market breadth closed positive as mutual benefit led 21 gainers and 14 losers, topped by Nigeria Brewery at the end of Tuesday's session. Joining us for more on this is Ambrose Omodio, the Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting. He's right here with me in the studio. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Professor.
All right. So what happened yesterday? I don't know. Was it bound to happen, or was it did the MPR the hike in MPR have any effect in the market?
For me, I would say that is a coincidence on the way, because one, I see the market has tried to break out another strong support level since on Monday, and the market has been that stage. As a lot of sellers dominating at that top. The also yesterday we saw 50% sell and 50% buy. That's why it was almost a flat market, 0.08 for me. Tells you that market was for another trigger today, and at the end of the day, after market, we saw almost 100%, 100 basis point hike in in MPR. That also has a way of shaping the market. But the good news is that in the last MPC meeting, where they hiked the market by 100 basis points, so that market ignored it. This morning, market started on a blue on a green note because of people take position in some stock that have just seen their result, on the account result, but because MTN. There's like a separation MTN this morning that put the market in a little red now to speak. But for me, we're going to see how market will perform today and tomorrow to confirm if there is no impact of the 100% basis point on what on the market. But the good news is that this is the earnings season. Yet if there is any basic hike which I've seen already, and they want to today's another what we call a treasury big option today. If there is a hike in that option today, that it's going to take you 1 year to get what you want for that hike. Even though you are doing 3 months, which is 90 days, you're going to wait for 90 days to get that. You're going to get 182 days, for almost 6 months to get what you want. But for you that are in the market already, a day you can make 10%, 8%, and you're going to wait for 90 days. For me, I believe that.
I like how you make the equities markets look so interesting. And because when we listen to other analysts, they don't sound as as optimistic as you do. Because so many persons are beginning to say, hey, with this hike, what we're going to see that funds will be moving to the fixed income market.
They say it's a bad news for the market.
They said funds will be moving to the fixed income market. I want you to, look at what they are saying. Is there any truth in that?
There is element of truth in this. But let me tell you, funds will look for where there's higher and also less risk. Yeah, with a hike in MPR, automatically there will be hike in fixed income instruments. But for those that are going to reposition their portfolio, it depends your own personal. That's why what the big firms are doing is what we are doing at a small space. If you are moving your fund from equity to fixed income, how is the time for you to realize this read or rate from this fixed income? For example, now if at the end of treasury today they say okay, it has moved to 9% from 7.3% as at last option. That means in 1 year time, if you give us money, they're going to give you 9% in 364 days. Automatically, if you take your money to them today, they give you equivalent of that, and then you have to wait for 360 to take that money back from them. We don't know where inflation is going. 1 is 2, and also for equity market, that there are some point that are going to give you 12% dividend yield as we speak now. If you are buying today, and it's going to give between now and end of April, it's less than what? It's less than 91 days. For me, that's why I say time and price make a lot of difference if you are really investor. For those that are big fund managers, because they are the ones that move the market, I will tell you, as I speak now, if they are selling to the market to start bleeding, but because also they want to balance their portfolio, they know kind of stock or sector they should move out for, and because the market will give them good run on the short run than taking that route for. That's why I say it's possible the shock they're going to see. For those that are this earning season. And don't forget that.
I'd like you to emphasize the earnings season, because there are those who are saying that, the fact that we're going to be seeing dividends, and for stocks that are paying good dividends, to a very large extent, investors will, begin to look at those.
Yeah, stocks. No, you know that. Like I said, even as elections are around the corner, if you are income investor, you don't need to panic with the election, because when the election come and go, the company will still declare their dividend. But for we traders, that was okay, because of people will be dropping because of election, you might be also be trading with caution. Because if you enter stock and they send, because I think that all we trade here is supply and demand. If the demand is high, price will, if the supply is high, price will come down. For you to know that, let the imbalance come, that where you have higher demand than supply, price will go. That's why you want to study the market. I said at this peak level, I think the market is already existing a decline. That is where you see sellers are much. When it comes down to the what we call support level, buyers are more. That's why price will return from there and start going up. And we want buyers to break out at this point and start going on. But if sellers dominate here, what do you do? Is patient to look for what we call another strong support level that will come and not jump in. That's how to trade. But people, because of this news, a lot of people are calling me. They say, no, it's patient. Let's watch the market today and tomorrow. Let's see how the market will flip. Because when the morning market was fine in green, before MTN started to pull back, I believe that investors should not panic. Just if you are in dividend paying stocks, or less you have know what you have hit your target that's of profit. Nothing stop you to sell now if you have made profit. That is one thing in the market. If you have entered here, you have made profit. You just go. You don't need to so that what you have made will not just market just take it from you. But if you are entering now, you know why you are entering. You wait and watch the market. That is it.
Absolutely.
So once you know why you are in the market, you are trading your plan. You already know how to stay. Yes, that is it.
Let's see what we have on the chart.
Yeah, I've just briefly said on the chart. You can see that at this point, that is a daily chart. A daily chart. You can see that market is struggling, kind of what we call a range bound market at the end, at the top here, not moving up, not moving down, just like trending on the to the right. It tells you that at this point we're seeing up and down. I call it a seesaw movement, or what we call a mistrend. But I believe that now that we have seen the outcome of MPC meeting, all eyes and what on the option today. Once it's finished, I say today, tomorrow, we'll know where the market is going. But at this point, the market pull back to add another strength to the market to rebound when the market goes. That means for traders that have taken position, if you're in good stock that has good fundamental, because in any market, no matter how smart you are, you must know how to combine what your fundamental and technical together to take position. For me, the market is still relatively strong, because if you look at this chart, that's why I keep it here. This chart, I tell you that you can see this an uptrend here. The same chart I just bought. Market is trending above the T line. But if you look at your stochastic indicator, I tell you the market is at oversold region. But here, market is still very, very strong, because we have changed this setting to what we call a cycle indicator. For me, market is still relatively very strong, as you see, because market is above almost 70 to 80 points. That means there's no cause for alarm until market break down the T line, which is the black line, the black line here, down, and touch this blue one or red one. Now say yes, market is really on the downtrend. That's why I was okay. Let's see where we can sell off, come and buy low so that you can buy more volume. Because at this point now, if you're like I say, if you're in profit, you can sell your stock now. If market finally break down and come down, you now buy more units of that stock with the profit you have made. That's why you need to know how to go in and out of the market. Okay, let's have your outlook. I know you've been saying we should wait to see what's today and tomorrow. Yeah. Let's just, just give us. Yeah, for me, yes. Let's expect that. People will stay with caution today, definitely. For that, let's expect a mixed market, because people will sit down to say, let's see the impact of this decision first before you can jump in. Because those that have entered will say, okay, let me watch whether I can sell at any time. But those that don't want to enter, that will bring the fund to the market will say, let's wait, let it pull back so I can buy low. Because the mattress in the market is that buy low and sell high. If you pull back for you, like the life of, let's say, for example, your cap is selling almost 14 naira 80 kobo. If you sit at 14 naira 80 kobo, you can jump in, because dividend payments are around the corner. The next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, there's not to be in the market. And I'm going to wait for those to come in and say they're giving me treasury bill for 9%, 4%. I want to wait for 90 days. What I can do, you cap in the next 1 month. I've my dividend and time smiling home. That's why you need to understand why you're in the market. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ambrose Omodia, for sharing your thoughts. Thanks for having me. Yeah. Still to come after the break, the Monetary Policy Committee of the Central Bank of Nigeria has voted to raise its benchmark interest rate, otherwise called the monetary policy rate, to 17.5% from 16.5% in its January 2023 meeting. That's a focus when we come back from this break. Stay with us.